Hello, this video is going to be about INFP stereotypes that don't hold true for me and that kind of irk me with how much they don't apply to me. And this is just me speaking, so it's my opinion and my experience and, my own personality regardless of what type I am. So take it with a grain of salt, and I hope nobody gets upset or anything like that about it, because this is just me talking. This is not anything else. It's just me. It's just stuff that I've seen over and over again online, on Reddit and on YouTube sometimes. Stereotypes I see over and over again that just drastically do not apply to me. So the main one that I see over and over again, and it really kind of does annoy me, is the stereotype that INFPs are kind of into social justice. And I understand that a lot of INFPs are. I totally get it. But it doesn't apply to me. I don't agree with a lot of those issues and a lot of those politics. I don't really consider myself to be an extreme one way or the other. I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle. And so when I see that stereotype, I just, it definitely does not represent me. I'm not, into Bernie or anything like that. I mean, I guess a few years ago, I guess I did go through that phase where, those things sounded really great to me, but, life happens and your perspectives change. So I guess it did apply to me for a relatively short amount of time. I didn't, expand on those ideas or continue with them for any length of time. But I think it's important to recognize that just because somebody's an INFP doesn't mean that they're going to be automatically on the left side of the political spectrum or left side of the social spectrum or anything like that. And relatedly, the stereotype that INFPs are just kind of sensitive little snowflakes and you have to be delicate with them. It kind of bothers me because I feel like it infantilizes me and it's kind of patronizing sometimes. And this is something that I observe in my real life too, not even necessarily just on the internet, because people I interact with in real life don't care about MBTI unless I bring it up. Nobody else cares. Just kind of the stereotype that you have to treat INFPs and kind of NFPs in general with kid gloves, and they're just sweet little cinnamon rolls, which I guess, I can use to my advantage sometimes. It's not necessarily a bad thing, and I recognize that a lot of the time it comes from a good place. So I guess the stereotype, maybe it does apply to me, that, I know that NFPs in general, they kind of have this innocent, la-di-da vibe a lot of the time. But it is annoying, in a situation, in a professional situation, for example, if I'm trying to be taken seriously and I feel like somebody's, just being patronizing because, they perceive me that way even though they don't know about MBTI or anything like that. So that's just more of a frustrating experience, I guess. And also, there's also this idea that INFPs tend to be kind of hopeless romantics, and I guess I am to a certain extent, but certainly not how, for example, on the INFP subreddit, there's a lot of really sensitive, good-hearted, romantic people on there, and they feel these things so intensely, and I do too. I just don't put it into words for other people to read on the internet, So that doesn't apply to me, and I don't like poetry. I feel like that's something that a lot of INFPs enjoy, and it's just something that I've never clicked with. I've tried reading lots of different kinds in school and otherwise, and it just doesn't necessarily work for me. I don't jive with it. So that's another thing. What else? I mean, I guess the main thing is the social justice thing, because that just definitely doesn't apply to me. And I'm sure that there are INFPs that are, you know, on the opposite end of the spectrum, and they certainly wouldn't feel represented by that, you know. So these were the main things that I wanted to talk about. So I guess if you've watched this video, thanks. I'm not sure why, because my lighting is really, really terrible, because I wasn't anticipating it getting dark so quickly. We just had daylight savings, so I guess I need to get with the program. So thanks for watching. And if you're an INFP and you have stereotypes that you see that you don't identify with, I would like to hear about it. Or if you think I'm just completely off base and unreasonable, let me know. If you think I'm not an INFP and I'm just, you know, playing one on the internet, let me know about that too. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to make this video because I've been thinking about it for a while, and I wanted to just kind of get it off my chest and get it out there to the world at large to hear about everybody else's experiences too. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a good day.